Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. This is going to be me and my boyfriend's thrifting nightmare. That's what it's going to be titled. I'm going to tell you why. It has to do with health for two reasons. So, back in 2016, 2017, me and my boyfriend used to go thrifting all the time. We never really went to the mall. So, if we did go to the mall, it was like in the beginning of the month. And then back then, I was just like, the cheaper the better. So I would never, spend $8 for a shirt or $10 for a shirt. So, my price range was, 5, 6 most. So I was very cheap back then. And we used to go thrifting all the time. And we used to go to Salvation Army Wednesday and Saturday because it was, 50% off. And we used to do that twice a week. And then we used to go to Goodwill, every now and then and just see, what they had. And on Wednesday for them, they had 50% off as well. But it wasn't as good as Salvation Army. So Goodwill would do the price, like the tags. One Wednesday it would be red tags, following Wednesday would be green tags, and so forth. So that's how they did their 50% off, and we hit the sales all the time. And why we stopped going was we went to Goodwill, and I don't want to just buy clothes without trying them on because I'm very petite. I'm very small. So I'm, in the junior section, I'm an extra small. And in kids, I'm a size 10, medium, 10, 12. And then pants, I'm between 7 to 10. So within that, so I would always have to try on clothes. So I went to the kids section. I pulled out a bunch of size 10 and size 8 shorts and pants, and I just started trying them on. And within 2 or 3 days, I noticed I had, it looked like mosquito bites on my leg. I had 2 or 3 little bumps on my leg. And I was just like, I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was like a mosquito bite because I'm allergic to mosquitoes. So I get hives. So it would burn and it would itch when I get bit by a mosquito. So I'm itching and I'm itching. I'm thinking, oh, it's just a mosquito bite. But it was just a non-stop type of itch. It just wouldn't stop itching and it would burn. And instead of it, I was putting on Benadryl, so I thought it was a mosquito bite. I would put on Benadryl, but it wasn't soothing the itch or the burning, and it was getting bigger, and it was changing color. It was actually getting like a dark red. It was almost looking purple. And I was very, very concerned. I was like, what is this? Like, I started freaking out. I didn't know what it was. I was like, this is definitely not a mosquito bite. I thought it was like, a spider bite or whatever, because I've been bit by a spider before, and that was a different type of, reaction. So, so then I started to become really concerned, and it started to grow. And it started looking very puffy, and it was like almost like a red, purple, kind of white tint or whatever. It just looked really weird. It was so gross. I had 3 of them on my leg, on this leg. I had 3 of them on my leg, and this was when I was staying, with my boyfriend at months at a time. I would sleep over his house, once a month. I would sleep over there for a whole month, and we'd go thrifting, and all the time, and I went to the pharmacy, and I showed the pharmacist, hey, I got these, these bumps, these hives on my leg, and they're itching and they're burning, and I don't know what it is. I'm very concerned. And he took a look at it and he said, "Oh, that's ringworm." And I'm like, "Ringworm?" He's like, "Yeah, that could be from dirty clothing. It could be mud, contact with mud, anything like that, dirty clothes." And I'm like, well, I started to get concerned, and I told him, I said, well, I've been doing a lot of thrifting lately at Goodwill and Salvation Army. He said, well, places like that, they don't always wash their clothes. People bring in bags and boxes of clothes that are filthy, and they'll take it to Goodwill, and Goodwill would just put it on a hanger, put a tag on it, and put it on the racks. They don't wash their clothes. So whatever they get, they tag it, they put it on the rack. So I was very concerned. He showed me the little cream to put on it, and it took about a month for it to go away. And I saw it like getting lighter in color, and it started going away, and the itching was still there because it was healing. And the pharmacist told me that was normal for it to itch as it's, going away, and it took about a month for it to go away. After that, I never thrifted again. After that, I was like, no, never again. I'd rather spend $8, $10, $12 on a nice piece of clothing than for that to happen. No, because I can't just look at a size 8 or 10 pairs of pants and just say, oh, I like this, I'm gonna just go and buy it, because I have to try it on, because I'm so petite, different sizes for me, I have different sizes in my clothing. So, I have size small, size medium, size 7, size 8, size 10 in jeans. So my sizes are all over the place in my wardrobe. So just depending on the maker of the clothing, that's what I have to go with. So that's my reason why I don't want to thrift anymore. Because of that reason, it really scared me, and I was terrified that it was something serious, like, an STD or something. Like, it really scared me. So after that incident, my boyfriend had a similar incident after that happened to me. He went to Goodwill. This happened at Goodwill. Again, he tried on a pair of sneakers. He was wearing socks and everything. He tried on a pair of sneakers, and he got athlete's foot from the sneakers. He got athlete's foot. His feet started burning, itching. It was a really, really bad odor. He just said it was itching, and his feet felt like they were on fire, and it had a really bad odor. And his stepmom at the time diagnosed it. She said, oh, you got athlete's foot. You need to, soak your foot, and, you need to wear these, he had to wear certain, like, cotton socks, and he had to soak his foot and just Epsom salt and everything, so just to get it healed. And meanwhile, I have ringworm. He had athlete's foot, and it's from the same thrift store. So we're just like, no, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, so that's just that's just our personal experience with thrifting. that's just all reasonings why we won't thrift anymore. But not to say that you still can't get, athlete's foot or ring worm through a regular clothing store, a regular department store. Not saying you can't. It's still possible, but that's just my personal reason. Yeah. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.